Dear students, welcome you again. So, by now you have done 2 experiments and you have learned how to prepare a specimen for metallographic examination or to study the microstructure. Now, today we will be carrying out the third experiment, and the title of the experiment is Study of Microstructure of Cast Iron. As I have already told you that cast iron is a very important material used almost everywhere, all fields of engineering. So, you must know about the cast iron a bit detail. You must know what are the different types of cast iron, what are the composition of each type of cast iron, what are the mechanical properties of each of the cast iron, then what are the uses. So, these are the things you must know, but in this lab our focus will be to study the microstructure of cast iron. Now, here we will be studying 3 different types of cast iron. Number 1, grey cast iron, briefly known as GCI, white cast iron WCI, malleable or spheroidal graphite cast iron SGCI. These are the 3 different types of cast iron we will find almost everywhere. Even in our Blue Earth machine shop, the lathe are made of, base of the lathe, bed of the lathe is made of grey cast iron. Now, each of these material has got a typical properties. Let me tell you briefly about the properties of this grey cast iron. Grey cast iron, if you look, it is a composition of carbon and iron, of course, and the grey cast iron microstructure you will find it will have lot of graphite flakes. Now, graphite flakes has got a typical property, because of this graphite flakes, since graphite itself is slippery, it has got some lubricating property, and also grey cast iron is good to absorb some damping property. These are the 2 basic reasons for which this grey cast iron used for manufacturing the bed of some machine tools, so that it can absorb the vibration, and it has a quite good compressive strength also. So, you will find that all the gears, the spar gears where you are transmitting power at shorter distance made of grey cast iron, because it has got good compressive strength. Of course, cast iron in general is a brittle material. So, it has got some deficiency so far as the ductility is concerned, but still we have got one type of cast iron known as ductile cast iron or spheroidal graphite cast iron. It is because comparatively out of these grey cast irons you will find some ductility property in the SGCI. It is because the graphite flakes will be in the spherical form or nodular form, sometimes it is called nodular cast iron also. So, some portion of ductility property is imparted in this grey cast iron, SGCI or malleable cast iron. That is why it is also called the malleable cast iron comparatively, but in general cast iron is a brittle material. Next comes your white cast iron. This white cast iron is a very hard material. It is hard, and so it has got the extensive use where you try to avoid the wear and tear. If the hardness of the material is high, then of course wear and tear will be less. So, roller surface of the roller, or sometimes the surface of the material is hardened. When you are hardening the surface of the material with the help of different heat treatment processes, this white cast iron is formed. So, it has got a very hard, it has got a very high hardness. Of course, when hardness is increasing, it becomes brittle. So, that way it is restricted in some uses, but so far as the wear resistance property is concerned, this is an excellent material. So, these are the 3 cast iron that we are going to study. You must study how the microstructure of each of these cast iron look like, and try to relate the properties like ductility, hardness, malleability, tensile strength, compressive strength. These are the materials, these are the mechanical properties you should compare out of these 3 cast irons, and you must, as I told you, you must study slightly in detail about these 3 different types of cast iron, because these are the materials as an engineer you will be using this material extensively in your different fields of applications. So, this is a very important opportunity for you to see the microstructure of these 3 different types of cast irons, and of course, there are certain questions here. You try to find out the answer of these questions. In case you find any difficulties, we are there to discuss with you. So, I am asking our technical assistant Ganesh Patro to show you the microstructure, and of course, since you have undergone through the detailed preparation steps, so he will not prepare again, because he will not show the steps again, rather he will show you the mainly the different types of cast iron, and he will explain the main features of the microstructure of 3 different types of cast iron. Ganesh.
And this is experiment number 3 and grey cast iron microstructure, and this procedure, mounting procedure, sample preparation, polishing and etching procedure same as previous experiment, and this is last operation, that is microscopic observation, and this is grey cast iron sample piece, and this microstructure here graphite flake formation. Here carbon graphite flake formation, and this is grey cast iron microstructure. Next, and this is white cast iron microstructure. From this microstructure, graphite percentage more, sir already described, that is third sample, that is spheroidal cast iron. Here graphite forms nodules or spheroids, so it is called spheroidal cast iron, that is looks like as nodules this way. From this microstructure we understand different types of mechanical properties of this material, say hardness, stiffness, and so many mechanical properties we determine from this microstructure.